Ideas. A person acting on an idea can make a difference. Good ideas can bring positive change. In our architectural practice, we believe in the idea of creating a balance within our surroundings, and we attempt to act on it, hoping for a positive change. There are three main areas we seek balance in: environment, economy, and society. This is an aerial view of Kandy. It is frightening to see the rapid urbanization, which doesn't address the environmental sustainability. Upcountry has great ecological significance. All the main rivers start there, and it's very rich in biodiversity. We must take great care in handling sensitive locations like these. In the social context, racism, child abuse, and addiction to drugs are only a few of many social issues we see not just in Kandy, but throughout the entire country. These issues are not only on the news, but it's part of our day-to-day life. We need to be conscious about it and start questioning, what can we do to make a change? The economy plays a close role with environmental and social issues. A balanced economy is of vital importance. We constantly make an effort to understand these conditions, hoping that we do with our projects will be more meaningful and maybe make a positive change. Our practice is based in Kandy, away from Colombo. That's where I'm coming from. Most of the architectural practices are concentrated in Colombo. The reason being that our economic activities are concentrated here in Colombo. As a result, there are more opportunities for architects in Colombo than in the countryside. It's very challenging to maintain an architectural practice out of Colombo while attempting to be sensitive to environmental, economic, and social conditions. There is no such inclination within the industry for the projects we do to be sensitive and create a balanced environment. What we have experienced is that when we believe in an idea which is not so popular, you definitely need to walk that extra mile to act on it and make it happen. We also make an effort to collaborate with other architects who share the same values. It is our hope that more will start acting on these ideas so that we can collectively make better neighborhoods, towns, and cities. When working locally, it has become evident that we need to help the contractors and construction workers to grow and improve themselves. It is only then that we can expect good quality work from them. We strive to improve the quality of our workforce. This is a workshop we had at one of our sites. It is the house of Dr. Sampath Therath in Kandy. It's the client himself teaching the workers about the importance of safety at site. The afternoon session of the workshop was given to a paint company to introduce new paint system to the workers. This particular workshop aimed to discuss ideas, gain knowledge, and inculcate disciplines. It went on for 5 months. We ended the workshop with a small exhibition of workshop productions. One of the ideas which we discussed was how to handle sloping sites in sensitive areas. There were 2 main ideas. One is to build on natural ground levels with minimal disturbance for the natural setup. Another one was to elevate the building from the natural ground level to see if we can minimize the impact even more. This is one of the projects we proposed to build on natural ground levels. First, we surveyed the existing ground terrain and marked all the trees and other natural elements. Then we established 2 levels in between existing trees. Then we introduced 2 building blocks as per the functional requirement and connected the 2 together. It's a project which is nearing completion. And building elevated from natural ground levels is the other method we experimented with another project. The intention was to keep the natural water flow and animal pathways undisturbed, even though it disturbs the natural ground during construction. Nature will come back and take over the lower levels post-construction. We wanted to establish the ground level at the road access level. Thus, the first slab rests on a set of 16 30-foot tall columns. The height was so much because we had to establish the ground level at the road level. It's a single-story house. The lower area of the land was landscaped with forest trees, which will grow taller so that the columns will be camouflaged, and the house will emerge almost floating above the tree canopy level. And my intention here is to highlight the idea behind these attempts, not merely the aesthetics. What's important is to start a discussion among ourselves on these areas of importance. Even though a building is constructed, the footprint is minimal. A dark color was applied on the exterior walls so that it will help to blend the building into the trees. An added benefit of this exercise is that the elevation helped capture the views. We also try to use green materials. Bamboo is one of we are exploring at the moment. We wanted to explore bamboo since it is an environmentally and economically sustainable material, which also eventually benefits the community. It grows fast. A bamboo building can last 25 to 30 years. Bamboo itself is completely recyclable, easy to work with, so much more lightweight than other wood types. It controls soil erosion, stronger both in tension and compression. It's earthquake resistant as well. And there are so much more other reasons that convinces us to use bamboo. So in 2018, I visited Bali to learn bamboo construction from architect Chico Verahadi. After returning from Bali, we cut some bamboo and tried out a small structure to test the details I learned. The community got involved, so the knowledge was shared with them as well. The bamboo wasn't treated in this case. It was only to test the construction technique. After that, we started building bamboo, using bamboo in our projects. This is one of the projects in down south. This is another one that's also in down south. This is on the east coast. These projects are in design development, approvals, and construction stages. When we started using this material, we realized that without a well-established bamboo industry in the country, it's very challenging to use bamboo for construction. The reason being, the sources of bamboo are limited. A permit is needed for transportation of bamboo. Treatment plants are limited. There is no skilled labor. So what can we do about this? As I see, the only solution is to grow a bamboo industry in Sri Lanka. Keeping this in mind, we started doing workshops on bamboo construction. This is so that there is somewhere to start. This workshop was organized by architect Anuragi Mendis and interior designer Ismail. I was a collaborator at the workshop along with architect Natalia Giacomino, architect Facundo, Aoife and Julian, who are bamboo designers. We ended the 5-day workshop by building a bamboo structure. We didn't treat this bamboo. It was a temporary structure for Hope Market in Ahangama. This is a 1-day bamboo workshop for interior design students and NSBM Green University. This workshop done at Royal Botanical Gardens, Peradeniya. It was a 5-day program. We had 2 days of informative lectures and field visits, 2 more days to build a bamboo structure, and the last day to plant bamboo. The bamboo was sourced from the bamboo clump at the location itself. The chemical treatment for bamboo was done prior to the workshop. This is a small bamboo pavilion we did at the special school at Dodangwala, Kandy. The first-year students of the Department of Architecture, University of Moratuwa, have a structures project. So they were introduced to bamboo as a structural material for the past 2 years. I was invited as a visiting lecturer for these workshops. With a little bit of guidance from the lecturers, all these structures were done by the students. They were very enthusiastic and did an amazing job. So the first picture is the truss system, and there's grid shell structure, and there's tensegrity structure, and tensile and dome structure. So there were 5 principles they were given to test with bamboo. We also put our efforts into working with people. NEEM team is one such initiative we started in 2011. Its main focus is on improvement of the natural environment, but we always get the community involved in what we do, and it has been a great way to connect with people while also protecting the nature. This is one of the planting sessions we had at Ave Maria School at Mutwal. Due to challenging times, parents and teachers get together and cook lunch for the students. So children are encouraged to come to school at least because they will receive a meal. We got together with teachers, students, and local police to plant vegetables at the school so they can use it for the meals. These are plant giveaways and planting programs we do in Kandy and sometimes in Colombo as well. We have been fortunate to be able to contribute to the community with some architectural projects as well. Kambaradeniya Ambalama is one of those projects. We are not really sure whether the project came first or whether it was ideated as a result of us working with the community. From the beginning itself, it was a community project. When we initiated the project, villagers offered their help too. Some came just out of curiosity to see what on earth these people are doing. At the end of the day, the construction process itself brought people together. This is an environmentally sustainable project as well. We sourced bamboo timber from the village itself. By the way, this is the same place we did the first bamboo structure after coming from Bali. So the bamboo wasn't treated, the structure was gone after about 1 year because we didn't even do a roof. So after some time, we started on this project. So natural stone was used for foundation pillars and clay tiles were used for roofing. After completion, the villagers started using the place for different activities. This is a Bharatanatyam performance by Dakshit Samaravira. After 2 years of lockdowns, we celebrated Vesak in 2022. Art class for the kids by artist Bandara. A view from the water body. The construction technique was highly inspired by Karakagadara Ambalama, which is one of the notable ambalam in Sri Lanka. So, stepping forward with our idea to create a healthy environment for the next generations to grow, we are now planning to build a bamboo structure next to the Ambalama to accommodate a small school. The foundation is already in place, and we are now in the process of sourcing and treating the bamboo required for the project. We are hopeful that the small steps we take today will lead us to an environmentally, economically, and socially balanced future. And it will only be realized with a collective effort. Let's take action together. I thank you.